Imagine a bird, taller than you, heavier than a polar bear cub, extinct for over 600 years, suddenly coming back to life. A creature that once roamed New Zealand's ancient forests is now the subject of genetic resurrection. But what really stands between science fiction and reality? Hi, I'm Rational Perspective, and today we're diving into Colossal Bioscience's audacious plan, bringing back the giant moa. A bird that stood nearly 3.6 meters tall and weighed up to 230 kilograms disappeared within a century of human arrival. Now scientists, filmmakers, and indigenous communities are teaming up to rewrite history. The moa were flightless birds, once endemic to New Zealand, existing in 9 species across different environments. The largest species, Dinornis robustus, could reach a neck-outstretched height of 3.6 m and weigh approximately 230 kt. They had no wings, not even vestigial ones, making them unique among giant birds. They went extinct roughly 600 years ago due to overhunting by Maori settlers, with extinction happening in under a century. Colossal's de-extinction plan is no magic trick. It starts with sequencing moa DNA from well-preserved remains. Peter Jackson's collection of 300-400 bones plays a key role. They compare that DNA with genomes of living relatives like emus and tinamous to identify traits like size and winglessness. Because moa are evolutionarily distant from birds like emus, diverged some 60 million years ago, recreating true moa traits is extremely challenging. They're exploring surrogate strategies, editing germ cells in emus, and even artificial egg incubation to handle the size mismatch between moa and emu eggs. Peter Jackson, the Lord of the Rings director, invested £15 million and brings his MOA bone collection and passion for the project. He's partnered with Colossal Biosciences and New Zealand's indigenous Ngai Tahu Research Centre, blending traditional Maori knowledge with science. Critics warn, extensive engineering is required. It might not function ecologically or reflect genuine moa biology. As Otago University experts say, you may create something that looks like a moa, but is not its ecological twin. This raises a bigger question. Should we play God? Is reviving ancient species a boon for conservation, or a distraction from protecting living ones? How would a giant moa integrate into ecosystems that have transformed in 600 years? Initial ideas suggest moa would live in purpose-built reserves, wild release only considered after deep research and ecological support. If successful, resurrected moa could restore lost ecological roles in New Zealand, browsing forests, dispersing seeds, influencing vegetation dynamics. Even partial success could pioneer new conservation technologies for endangered species globally. So, we're standing at a crossroads of science and responsibility. Could a bird that vanished in human memory return in our lifetime? Let me know. Would you support bringing back the moa? What would you name it? If you're curious about the labs, tools, or Maori stories behind this story, hit subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll dive deeper in the next video.